Pripyat, the city that was left behind. Pripyat was once one of the youngest and most promising cities in the Soviet Union. Founded in 1970, it was built especially for the workers of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. The average age of its residents was just 26 years old. It was a city of youth, science, and hope. Almost 50,000 people lived here. There were modern apartment buildings, schools, hospitals, cinemas, swimming pools, and sports complexes. Pripyat even had its own amusement park, a symbol of a bright future. No one imagined that this future would end in a single night. The night everything changed. On April 26, 1986, at 1:23 a.m., reactor number 4 at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant exploded. The explosion was so powerful that it blew off the reactor's 2,000-ton concrete lid. A radioactive cloud was released into the atmosphere, one of the worst nuclear disasters in human history. But in Pripyat, just 3 kilometers away, people were sleeping peacefully. They didn't hear alarms. They didn't receive warnings. Many slept with open windows, unaware that radiation was silently filling the air. A normal morning in a dying city. When the sun rose, Pripyat looked completely normal. Children played outside, people went to work, couples walked along the streets. Some residents gathered on a railway bridge to watch the strange blue glow above the power plant. They called it beautiful. Later, this place would be known as the Bridge of Death. Most of the people who stood there that night would not survive the following years. Radiation was invisible. It had no smell, no color, no sound, and that made it even more dangerous. Temporary evacuation. It wasn't until 36 hours later that the authorities made a decision. Buses arrived in the city. Over 1,200 buses came from all over Ukraine. Residents were told, "This evacuation is temporary. You will return in 3 days." People took documents, some clothes, maybe a favorite toy. They left food on tables. They left laundry hanging. They left pets behind, believing they would come back soon. They never did. Pripyat was officially sealed off. A city frozen in time. Today, Pripyat is one of the most famous ghost cities in the world. The amusement park never officially opened. The Ferris wheel, meant to start operating on May 1, 1986, still stands, rusted and silent. Classrooms remain filled with notebooks and gas masks. Hospitals still hold abandoned beds and medical equipment. Apartments contain children's toys, family photos, and calendars forever stuck in April 1986. Nature has slowly taken the city back. Trees grow through buildings. Animals roam freely through empty streets. Silence dominates everything. Radiation and reality. Even today, parts of Pripyat remain dangerous. Some objects still emit high levels of radiation, especially in basements and near the reactor. The Chernobyl exclusion zone covers over 2,600 square kilometers. It will remain largely uninhabitable for thousands of years. Yet, paradoxically, wildlife has returned. Wolves, deer, wild horses, and even rare species now live where humans cannot. More than a ghost city. Pripyat is not just a collection of abandoned buildings. It is a reminder of how fragile technology can be, how quickly life can change, and how silence can sometimes speak louder than words. Pripyat didn't die. It was paused. And as the wind moves through its empty streets, it feels as if the city is still waiting for the people who promised they would return. This city was evacuated for 3 days. It has been empty for almost 40 years. What happened here is still killing people today. Even today, Pripyat is not completely silent. Radiation detectors still click near certain buildings. Warning signs stand where danger cannot be seen. But the most disturbing part is this: Some former residents say that in their dreams they are still living there. They walk familiar streets, they return to their apartments, they hear voices from open windows, and then they wake up, in another city, in another life, realizing they never truly left Pripyat behind. Because Pripyat is not just a place on the map, it is a moment in time that never ended, a city evacuated for 3 days that humanity may never return to. And the question remains, if a city can be abandoned, can it ever be forgotten?